Hi guys, assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys have been doing great. Mimi niko salama. I thank God everything is fine. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. I got to do this one real quick. It's 10 a.m. Good morning. It's 10 a.m. and I just came to work, but I thought when I was driving to on my way to work, I thought of something and I thought like I would like to share with you and I would like to ask you about it. Today is my grandmother's first anniversary since she died, and of course because she was my bestie and she was my best friend, she was more than a grandmother to me because she has supported me so much to be the woman I am today. My grandmother and my grandfather, may their soul rest in peace, inshallah. Both of them, they are now deceased, but I got to enjoy the best. Unajua ile ya shosho na guka, I got to share the best from them, and they have been my greatest support in my life until I was able to stand up on myself. This is after, before even they were supportive when I got married when I was so young, and they were so supportive even when I got divorced and separated with my husband wherever and came back home. They were my number one support when no one else was there. They really stood by me in terms of everything, in terms of support. When I needed to go back to school, my grandfather was there on the front line to support me, and I owe them so much. I owe them so much. May their souls rest in peace. So today is my grandmother's first anniversary, and yesterday at 12 a.m. Today is it? Yeah, 12 a.m. last night. I wrote a very beautiful tribute on my Facebook, uh, account, and I really talked of how I miss my grandma, and yes, I do. Everyone mourns different. Everyone mourns different. I don't know about you, and it's so sad, especially when someone leaves without a sign. Like, you know, if someone was sick, or if someone, you know, those death which are like accident, like mtu tu alikuwa mzuri during the day and then they die. It's sometimes it's a very hard pill to swallow. And also, I don't know about you, but for me, the bond and the connection between the person you're mourning, it doesn't have to be, I don't know, like, I don't know how you will say it, but for me and my grandmother, and I tend to mourn people I love so much, whether they are family or not. So on this case, for my grandmother, it's now 1 year since she passed on last year on 25th, a few minutes to 26th of October 2020. And it was tragic. It was, I don't know how we can call it. I came home from a friend's house. It was too late at night, and then I decided to check on my WhatsApp, and I saw my cousin brother had posted like shosho ameenda and all that confusion. Anyway, this is where my story is. So I don't know for you, but for me now it's hitting me so hard. On Saturday, today is Monday. On Saturday, a very unusual thing happened. So I usually leave for work around 9:45 from the house. So when I was coming from the house to start my car, I saw an old woman sitting on the other side of our building, which is so unusual. I looked at her and I entered inside the car and I started the car, but something inside me told me to talk to her. So I drove past her and I said, Salam alaikum, mama. She is an old lady. Well, and then she said, Walaikum salam. I asked her, do you want any help? And she said, la, I don't need any help. And then when I was driving, okay, khalas, I told her it's fine if I just thought you needed help. And then when I was about to leave, she told me, wait. She came back and she asked me, are you from Sudan? We were speaking in Arabic. Are you from Sudan? I told her no, I was not from Sudan. I told her I'm from Kenya. Then what she asked me, do you stay here with your family? I told her, no, I don't stay here with my family, but my brother usually comes. I stay here by myself. And she said, oh, Maskina. Like, Maskina. She said, oh, poor you. And I asked her, what were you? She told me, you know, I'm staying here with my daughter and they have left for work. And I just came here outside because, you know, like when you're in the house, there's so many things in the head. And I usually just go outside. And today I came and I sat here. I've never seen this lady before. I've never seen her before. And then on my way to work, I kept thinking, I even didn't think about my grandmother. I was just thinking about how blessed my parents are. And I kept thinking about this. I came to work and when I was driving, I kept thinking. I usually play music. I didn't play music that day. I kept thinking about this lady, and I came to work and I told my colleague about this lady. And I told her how I felt bad for her, how like her family cannot be able to have too much time for her. I was thinking about my mom and my dad, and I say that I said, and you know, sometimes the daughter brought the mother here to just be with her, but she can, at least she have to go to work. But for us, our parents in Kenya, if for instance my mom, she's so much bored and my father is not there, she will just go the next to my to the next in the next house, and they will just have a chat, or a woman neighbor. So this is what came to my mind until today again, when I left the house and I came again, I started the car, and that picture of that lady came. And when that picture came back to my mind, I thought maybe this one, it could be my grandmother in form of another lady, you know. I don't know if you guys believe, I don't know, you tell me there in the comment section if you in terms of religion, in terms of beliefs, if you would believe the same. And now I started joining the dots, and I have cried so much on my way to work because I thought of my grandmother. Maybe she could be the guardian angel, you know, and maybe I could have ignored her and and just left to work. And this is not the first time things like this are happening. There is a time I didn't have anything that I was doing in the house. It was on a Friday, and I just decided to leave the house just like that. I didn't say like, let me just drive along and then come back. I started my car. It wasn't raining. After I started my car, 2 minutes to starting my car, it started raining, and it started raining heavily. I didn't stop. I still drove along. As I was driving along, I saw this old man. He was from Sudan, and it was raining heavily, and he cannot walk so fast. So I stopped my car and I lowered my glass into the Milaya, and I asked him, Assalamu alaikum ya Haj, would you mind driving with me? I'll drop you to your house and it's raining. He said no. I insisted I should drive you home. He then agreed to come to my car. He was afraid because of course I'm a lady, and we talked with him. I told him I am from Kenya, and he joined. I dropped him to his house, and we became friends from that day. And he calls me, I usually call him back. And when I joined these dots, it's like, you know, God sends us angels, but sometimes we ignore them. We ignore them in so many ways. You see someone, for me, these two things now, as part of today, I believe it's how the universe sends someone you love in form of someone else, so that you can help them, or so that it's an angel. It's an angel God that the universe is sending to you. But sometimes we ignore these angels. So I'm starting to think also that lady, when she came to me, it was the universe sending my grandmother to me 2 days prior to her anniversary. And I'm sure she's happy wherever she is. I'm sure also my grandfather, both of them, they're happy wherever they are. May their souls continue resting in peace, inshallah. Please let me know if you have ever experienced something like this. in your life. I would like to hear from you in the comment section and engage and talk about this one, because for me, it's just a mere coincidence. It's just a mere coincidence, but I'm not taking it too lightly. I feel like it's, you know, it's those connections. So I'll just wind up for there. I have to go. I'll start my shift. Please let me know there in the comment section if you have ever experienced this kind of thing. And one more thing, for my grandmother, I had made so much peace with her death, because when she died, I went home and I was so much involved in her send-off, as in even the first, I made sure I was the person who digs her grave first, up to the level enye singeweza kukua ndani ya shimo. I made sure I did that, and I made sure that everything went well during her send-off. So, and I have never had, unajua zile nightmares, I have never had bad nightmares or dreamt of her like she's coming like ghosts. No, I have so much peace with her death. But wacha nikuambie one more thing, sijalala leo. I didn't sleep today. I was feeling like I was half asleep and half awake, but still I cannot explain what was happening. Oh God, please let me know. Please let me know. And I'm so sorry maybe for awakening those wounds. I know maybe most of you have lost more closer family members than my grandmother, maybe your parents. But may God give us all the grace to move on, make peace with their deaths. And I might also, I know I might have opened that wound, but please just, can we, if you have ever maybe experienced this, maybe a signs, maybe there are guardian angels that God said, the universe said, I don't know, Yani. Please let me know from the comment section if you have ever experienced this. Much love and God bless you. Assalamu. Have a good day, inshallah. Bye-bye.